Hey, Wayno here. From an early age, I was incredibly interested in people. I was fascinated with how they behaved, why they did what they did. I would watch for hours, and it continued through. I can remember at university, just sitting out on the lawn, watching, witnessing people behaving, wondering what stories did they have inside of them in order for them to be having relationships like they were, and to be reacting and responding. So in that pursuit of understanding, I started to ask myself a couple of major questions, like, do we need external events in order for us to be happy? Do we need an outside source of something to feel joy? Or can we generate that ourselves? Is it possible to have an internal mechanism, understanding, awareness, where we just feel great regardless of what's going on? And that leads me to the second part of what I have investigated for decades. Are we able to generate enough internal resilience, happiness, joy, contentment, so that when something happens around us and outside of us, we can still be compassionate, but we can hold our center and allow those things to happen, but not give way to unnecessary sadness, anger, embarrassment, or perhaps do we have to do that at all? Can we stay in joy? And so I've explored this for my whole life, and in doing so, I've read lots and lots of books, and I've interviewed lots and lots of people, and everyone seems to have a part of an answer. They seem to have two or three keys, or two or three ideas that are magical. It's like when I was young and I was at school, and I'd heard about Istanbul and Venezuela and New York, but I didn't have a way of putting it all together. It was just, yeah, they sound like great places, until I was given a map. That first atlas, I remember, was amazing for me. I could now see where everything was. There was a place, there was a position. I could plan an around the world trip. I could see how come some people were able to make voyages, whereas before it was all over the place. With psychology, that's what happened to me. There was this theory and that idea and this. It wasn't comprehensive. It hadn't been all pulled together. So for years, I watched thousands of clients, and I started to get a picture from the lowest place that you can visit to inside of yourself to the highest states of being, like very blissful and ecstatic, beyond incredible. And the awareness code started to arrive. Rather than me trying to work it all out, it's like, that goes there and that goes there, and there's patterns in there. There's a sequence of 10 layers, and each one of those has a sequence. So it's not like just one big ladder. It's not that easy. There's a degree of complexity. So you can go sideways, diagonal in your movements. You can jump in your daily awareness, in your hourly awareness, in your minute by minute awareness. And it would be great if we knew what entrapped you and kept you tight and held in some of these lower awareness tiles. And it'd be great to know what goes through the mind of someone who is exhibiting, exploring, experiencing the higher tiles. And that's what this app does. It's going to help you move your way through this atlas of human awareness. I've thoroughly enjoyed bringing it alive and for you to use. I trust that you'll enjoy it as well.